I know I'm muted. Bye.
No sound.
I know. Bye. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just looked at the mic and saw it was red, so I had no sound. As soon as I saw her calling, I knew what it was for. And then I see no sound, no sound. All right. So um let's try this again. So I am Shakia the Professor, and in this live, so I say hello again because I just got off a 3 hour live, 3.5 hours almost. But this one I'm actually going to do a demo video for you guys on pressing something that is oversized and kind of walking you through tiling. Now, normally I'll kind of wait till the end, but I do want you guys to know that there is a link in the description of this video, and I actually need to add it to my link tree. So let me do that right now. While the feed is being distributed, let me go ahead and share this. I mean, put this on my link tree for you guys watching over on TikTok. All right. Um, so we're going to do that. Let me get this going because there is a class that's going to happen next week, October 20th and the 22nd, on how to actually accomplish this process. Okay. How to accomplish this process. And let's see. Let's add a link to here. We are going to come over to the website and let's go oversized sublimation printing. Let's go ahead and click on the class. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Let me delete, and let's copy that and put it on the link tree. Now, we are experiencing some issues, which I've already put in a ticket with. I've put in a ticket with. Oh, wait, did it do it for me? It filled in the title. Oh, look at God. Okay. Um, All right, so that's sitting right there at the top for you guys. And I'm also going to post my Amazon recommendations link, which is there, but I'm going to put it to the top for sublimation. So it's my Amazon sublimation recommendations list. The professor's Amazon sublimation list. Oh, it did it. Huh. It actually put the title, but I don't want that. All right, and we're going to move this underneath here. Okay, so my link tree has been updated for you guys watching over on TikTok. If you want to see my list, you can get where you can get these from, and also the class. So we have a glitch on our Academy site. So if you are new and you've never taken any of my classes, you will need to go to the Academy site and set up your free account. So you go on there, just set up a free account, and then go back and purchase your class. Just make sure that on our shop site, you're using the exact same email address. For some reason, right now, it's not sending like your express sign-in link. I know there's quite a few people that signed up for the 30-day training. You don't have the link yet. I still have to go in and like send you guys individual emails. So if you've never taken a class with me, make sure that you go over to the Academy site. I'll make sure I put that back in the comments or in the description, or you can just go to shop site, click where it says Academy login. It's going to take you to the Academy site. You create your account and then hit where it says main site. It'll take you, or shop site. It'll take you back to the shop and you can complete your purchase there because you're not going to see the class on the Academy site. So you'll have to come back. But that's if you especially if you're watching this, like, let's say you got the notification of this and you're watching this on like Wednesday, Thursday, I may not have an opportunity to manually like put you in. Well, I don't have to put you in, but I have to send you the email so that you can create your password. I won't be able to do that if this is happening. Like, let's say you're watching this on Thursday and you want to attend live, you would have to wait. So if you're watching this and you want to attend the class, I highly recommend, if you've never taken a class with me, go to our Academy site, create your free account, and then go back in and sign up for the class. If you don't plan to sign for this one, I still recommend that you go and you create a free account on our Academy site. This class that's coming up is not a design class. Again, it is not a design class. It is about learning the proper process to be able to print and like in a tiled method with and without business edition. Okay, so you don't have to have business edition of Select Studio for this particular class. I'm going to show you how to do it without having business edition, okay, and without having to split it up. But there are times where it's going to be best that you split it up. This particular class will help you if you wanted to do anything oversized, if you wanted to do even like with the big marquee letters, you want to create your templates and stuff. I did a foam board class on that, but it'll kind of refresh that for you as well. So anything oversized, this particular class will help, whether it is sublimation or not. But we're going to focus on sublimation. This can help you if you're doing a t-shirt. I'm not doing a shirt in this particular class. I'm going to recommend that you start small and start with something like an oversized towel, something that is bigger than your heat press, but it doesn't have to be a shirt. Now, once you get the hang of it, you can definitely go ahead and do a large format. You can do a large shirt or do an all over shirt, a full coverage shirt if you want, but I will not be doing that in the class. I'm going to teach you guys for a couple of things, like I have a bath mat, and we're going to go over like step by step for a towel. I'm going to show you how to do everything, whether you have the roll paper or if you're just doing it with sheets. So you guys have seen me do this with my sublimation paper roll. For this particular live, I wanted you guys to see that you can do it with sheets. So I'm doing it twice. This one is 8.5 by 14 sheets. So for this towel, it took 6 sheets. Okay. For this one, it's just 2 13 by 19s. So no matter which heat press or which printer you have, if you have a small format heat press, if you have a wide format heat press, you can do this method. All right. And we're going to break down both as far as setting them up. With your Epson printers, you can print up to 47 inches long. 47 inches long is what you can print with your Epson printers. So you can do longer prints. And I'm going to show you how to do this. This was actually printed. Each section for this one was printed as one. I did not print 6 sheets or 6 times. I printed this one 2 times. For this one, that is 6 8.5 by 14 sheets of paper. 6 8.5 by 14 sheets of paper. I printed twice. I did not print 6 times. I printed twice. For this one, which is 2 13 by 19s, I printed once. I printed once with this, okay? So, if you're interested in that, sign up for the class. The link is in the description of this video. If you're watching over on TikTok, the link is in the bio, and you can click on that to go to my link tree to get access to that one. If I can get you guys to go ahead and run the likes up on this, let's get a few more people in on this live. Make sure that you guys also share it out. What we're also going to do, if you are in the South Florida area and you want to do hands-on, I won't do it today, but there will be an option. If you're in the South Florida area, it's going to be limited people. You will have to wear a shield or a mask when coming here. But if you want to do it hands-on and actually be able to piece it together, there is going to be an option for a few people to be able to come in and do it hands-on on both Thursday and Saturday. Okay. Well, Thursday, you can still just do it via the class. But Saturday, you'll be able to come in and actually do it hands-on. And we'll also provide the towels and things for you. Okay. And you get to use the different presses to press that. All right. But we're going to get started. And all I'm doing in this one is just showing you guys about pressing it and give you some tips. If you can't join the class, hope maybe you'll be able to pick up some things from what I'm going to do in this video, right? In this live video. So go ahead, double tap the screen, guys. Go ahead, hit that share button. And I forgot to share my dance. All right, so let's go over here and hit share real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 2-day class. So the cost, guess what? $33.65 because it's a 2-day class. So $33.65. Like I said, we're not going over design, but I'm going to show you the proper way to set it up with or without business edition, printing it out, and then taping it together and proper technique to press it. I will show using a hardboard. I personally do not use a hardboard because I'm either going to tape it down or I'm going to use tacky paper. I don't really care for the hardboard method, except if I am using my easy press. So that's when you'll mainly see the hardboard come into play, is when I'm using my easy press, because we are going to press it on Saturday with an easy press, or I can call it a handheld press, because I have a different brand. I don't have I do have a Cricut one, but I won't be using the Cricut one. But I don't use a hardboard. So you'll learn how to do it without having to purchase a hardboard. With and without our tacky paper. Okay. What was I doing? I was about to share. Hold on. Let me. So as I'm sharing, just let me know who is watching. Drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know if you are interested in learning how to do this. If you plan on taking the class, go ahead and give me a show of hands if you plan on joining us live, or maybe you'll have to get the playback of it. All right, let me find this feed and share it out. So yes, I am interested. Awesome. Hopefully we will see you in the live session. Both sessions are at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the Thursday and the Saturday. Okay. Wait. Shoot. No, it's on Tuesday. Whew. I was like, wait a minute. My son's doctor's appointment, but is it? Oh shoot. No, it's on Tuesday. It's on Tuesday. Okay. Let's go to gosh. Okay. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say my live feed didn't pop up, but there it is. Hold on, y'all. Okay, share. I'm gonna have to push y'all back a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I'll go back over it. All right. Let's see. More options. Let's go ahead and share. Share to my feed. Join me to see how to press a 12 by 32 inch polyester towel with a oversized sublimation print from a desktop Epson printer and 16 by 20 heat press. Yes, you can do it with actually, you know what? That's engagement. Someone's going to ask, can you do this with a 15 by 15? And then I can answer yes, and that's engagement. Haha. All right, so let's copy and then let's post. If I can get a few of you guys to share it to my group, honestly speaking, as well, the more people that share it to their group, the better it is for the algorithm and for people to see it in the group. So if you are a part of my Sublimation group, honestly speaking, or even learn with the professors, silhouette, sublimation, creative business, and more, go ahead and share over there as well. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing over on TikTok. And if you have a group and this is something that you want shared in your group, be sure to hit share. Okay. All right. Let's see. Doing tons of sticker day for me. Awesome, awesome. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me see. Okay, are those all the can't hear, no sound? So hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the live feed. Hello. I saw that on Facebook, but wasn't sure if it was a new class. Checking in from Miami, where y'all watching from. Your tacky roll is great for big items. Yes, it is. Even our tacky sheets. So I meant to do a tacky and a fast dry, but I end up pulling both of them as tacky. I didn't even realize it. But we don't have any rolls right now, but we do still have some tacky sheets. So you can do this as well with the tacky sheets. Hello from Atlanta. My sister's there now. My first live here. Well, hello. Hopefully it will not be your last. Oh, you are in Fort Lauderdale. You want to come down for a live in-person class? Let's see. Interested. All right. Whenever we get ready to tour, we will know where our caption audience is. Yes, exactly. Okay. Hey, just say it's been a while since I've been able to watch. Glad you can catch me live today. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So make sure you guys continue to give the video a thumbs up. All right, like I said, I'm just going to show the pressing process so that you can see that it can be done and that these are tile sheets. I will kind of, you want to know the detailed, all the details. So you're going to know pretty much 73.65% of the information. Yeah, about 73% of what you're going to need, you're going to find out in this video. So if you're someone that's great with kind of piecing together information, you don't really need kind of that hands-on, this might be the video that you needed to try to make the connection with something that you saw the people doing it. Now it's like, oh, okay, I can take it from here, figure it out. You may not have to sign for the class, but if you can simply just say thank you, show your support for the class by liking this video, I would greatly appreciate it, right? Even if you're not able to show the class, you can show support by liking this video, sharing this video, tagging somebody in this video. So you're going to need, of course, sublimation paper, whether it is the sublimation paper roll. This is our 8.5, which we are sold out right now. It'll be back in stock soon. So this is our 8.5-inch roll, and you can take this and make it as long as you need, up to 47 inches long. All Epson printers can print up to 47 inches long. And the reason why I said you're going to get most information, this is not something that's new. If you research enough of my videos, I've talked about these things before. All right. So 47 inches long. And for this particular one, it took 6 sheets of 8.5 by 14. I did not do 6 prints. I did 2 prints. Okay. And I take them together. And this is not going to touch my substrate. So I just have some blue painter's tape. This is from the Dollar Tree. So you're going to use Dollar Tree painter's tape, or you can use Scott or Frog tape or anything like that. On our website, we sell the heat tape, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and 6 inches. depending on how it is, like when I'm doing if I happen to do like a shirt, I use the wider ones because the shirt is a bit heavier and the smaller tape doesn't really hold it. It'll end up coming loose because of the gravity and the weight of the shirts. So you do want to get you some, at least a 2-inch tape if you're going to be doing heavier items and things that are, because they're bigger, it can weigh it down. So like shirts, you want to get yourself some at least 2-inch tape. So heat tape, you're going to need a flat surface. You're going to need a large ruler. Me personally, I use T-squares. I have a 30-inch one. Yeah, this was okay. It kind of bends a little bit, so this is a little aggravating. And then I have the big boy, okay? This one is solid, all right? So you are going to need, it helps with doing long runs. Can you use a regular ruler? You sure can if you want to go and cut and then move. And it's not as precise, especially with piecing it together. But I use T-squares. Get them from Home Depot. You can probably even order from Amazon if you're somebody that don't want to go out. You just want to order it and they can ship it to you. So you can order that. But they are T-squares. They're drywall T-squares is what those are. All right. And you're going to need scissors. And that's really it. And then a large paper. So you guys have seen this roll before. Seen me talk about it. This is just craft paper. If you want to use that Yucca board, i.e. hardboard, you definitely can. You will have Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you get it from, cut it down into several sizes for you that you can, get in your car and that kind of fits your heat press. I'm not going to get into it in this particular live about that. I've talked about it before about having your hardboard cut down and like what sizes you should cut it down in. People have different recommendations depending on heat presses and what you plan to use it for. But for this, I'm only going to use this. I call it craft paper. You can get this from Home Depot as well. It's used like, protect your floors and stuff like that from painting and when you're doing construction and stuff. So it's just the large roll of brown craft paper. All right. If you want to use butcher paper, you can, but that's not as stiff. So I don't really recommend it for that. But there are times when you may still need some butcher paper. And that's really it. All right. So I'm going to press this one first. So this is kind of if you had regular fast dry. You can do this with a regular fast dry. So whatever sublimation paper you have now, you can do it with that as well. So this represents doing it with fast dry, where I tape it all the way around so that it doesn't move. Okay. So this represents doing this with fast dry. I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys. I'm going to leave you guys on here. So you're going to be a little bit far away on TikTok, but I think this might be a better angle than me kind of having you guys overhead. And I'm going to switch you guys overhead. All right. So I am set for 365 degrees. As you can see, I have a 16 by 20 heat press. I can do this way, where I'm going to end up pressing the majority of it because it is 13 inches wide. So I can do it. It's about 12 and a half like print, but like the paper's like 13 inches wide. So I can still fit it under my 16 by 20 for a heat press this way. And I can do more of the press like this. So on this one, I'm going to do it this way. And then the other one, I'm going to do it the other way, like in case to kind of mimic if you have a 15 by 15 heat press. Because that way it'll be 16. Still a little bit bigger, but it'll mimic doing it that way. All right. So we're just going to go ahead, put this in here, make sure it's all the way to the back. And I'm going to press this 365 degrees for 30 seconds. I'm just going to hold this so that I don't really get that line of demarcation. You don't want to do too heavy pressure because it will cause, that's where you really get those white lines. So you don't want heavy pressure. Some people tell you heavy pressure can be a big no-no for certain sublimation processes. All right, so all I'm going to do now, because it's taped down, is I'm going to clip it. Not worried about it moving because I have taped this down. I personally do not spray adhesives in my office. I do not spray adhesives in my office. I just want to take a peek at this. Ooh, tis nice, tis nice. So I'm going to just use tape. And the tape that I use here is the Dollar Tree masking tape. Works perfect. It's not on the substrate. It's actually on just the paper and the craft paper. So it's perfectly fine to use Dollar Tree masking tape. Now, I do want to check this on where the overlap was. Making sure. Ooh, baby, yes. Y'all can't see it just yet. Y'all gonna have to give me some more likes, especially over here on TikTok. I'm gonna have to see, I can see y'all likes. I'm gonna have to see some more likes before I show y'all the big reveal. So now with this one, I'm not even gonna tape it down. Oh wait, I do have to flatten this out. That's the only thing with this paper. You will need, because it's on a big old roll, just take it. Let me come over here for you guys. Take it and fold it, just so that it doesn't roll back on you too much. So now with this one, only because I don't want it to slide and move while I'm over there, I am going to put just a small piece of tape, because this is tacky paper. It is not tacky when you print to it. It doesn't have a tack when you just touching it. It won't be sticky or tacky. The tack happens once you heat press it. The tack happens once you heat press it. You do need to pre-press your item to pull the moisture out so that the tack can actually work, okay? So this time I'm going to do it this way, which is going to require, I think it probably will require 3 presses this way. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to even pull it over some just to make it need 3 presses, okay? So if you were using like a 15 by 15, you may have to do it in like 3 presses. So I'm going to purposely make this to where it'll be like a little piece I have to press on the end. And that's why I did that, because I knew it would probably move. But I'm also not worried because where I pressed it at is actually stuck. So I'm not even worried about that. We're going to move this over some and press it again. Only because of the angle I'm in. Normally, I wouldn't even let that happen. I would be in front of it so I can guide it. But because my TikTok feed is here, I can't really get in front of it. Oh, I didn't even know there was butcher paper still under there. You don't need the butcher paper under there. And as you can see, I'm not using any butcher paper on top because our paper does not bleed through, and that painter's tape will not affect the heat press in any way, shape, or form, as long as it's not adhesive. All right, y'all gonna see my backside because I don't want this to move. So I'm just gonna leave it here and slide it and press it, okay? I just want to check it real quick, especially right here where this seam is. Ooh-wee. 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 Someone said the overhead camera is blurry. Yeah, the internet actually dropped when I did that, so I'm not sure. Like now the internet signal is low. I'm actually done with this. Oh, was that in the right spot? Let's check. Okay, wait. This was slightly off. Okay, hold on. Let's press this one. Even with it off, I'm just gonna go ahead and press it. It still should be at the trim. I'm gonna press that in that one section just a little bit more. But the joy of using the tacky paper and kind of having is like the majority of it is in place. So you can take a little peek, put it back down. You don't have to worry about ghosting. And you're going to see, the one thing I love about the tacky paper, it pretty much lets you know when you've over sublimated. I technically could have pressed this at a much lower temperature. I mean, less time than I did, because you don't want to over sublimate. When you over sublimate, the tacky paper will show you that because it is going to change the color of it. All right, so let's go ahead and switch you guys back to the other camera. All right. Have you guys shared yet? If you have not shared, what are you waiting for? So we need you guys to go ahead, share, give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button. Let me know if you're ready. If you're ready to see the reveal of them, say, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. Okay. So although technically this is going to stick to this, I wanted to do this with the regular fast dry, but I picked it up and didn't realize that it was actually tacky that I pulled this paper out of. So technically, it's still stuck to it. See? So the tacky paper, it's going to be stuck to it. Even if I kind of take these off, it's not going to come off. It's actually stuck to it. See? It's stuck to it. Now let's see how well. She says, I'm ready. All right, so. I'm gonna just look at it myself, because I don't think y'all want to see. I don't see enough. I don't see enough likes going. I don't see enough hearts going. Down by myself, and I'm gonna look at it myself, because I don't feel the love. I don't feel the love. I don't feel the love. So I'm gonna admire it by myself. Do you think I have any issues with it? Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think this came out? On a scale of 1 to... She's up acting like I'm in the strip club. I know, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think it came out? Could I be not showing it because it messed up? Maybe that's why I don't want to show y'all, because it messed up. Y'all think it's messed up? I don't know. Okay, so this what the paper look like. This is what the paper looks like. I mean, it might be a little burnt right here. It might be. This is that 13 by 19 tacky paper. But I wanted to really show y'all with the fast dry. Wait, it was tacky. I want to share with the fast drive, but I grabbed the wrong one. I was about to print over again. So 2 13 by 19s. Oh yeah, I definitely know this is tacky because it's curly. This is the paper. Oh wait, let's mirror y'all. So one of the reasons why, I always tell people when it comes to, because you're overlapping, there's no way to really completely avoid that line of demarcation. So it's like, it's right there. Not too bad though. Man, them colors on TikTok are giving. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to switch all to the other camera. I don't feel like this camera is doing this any justice. I don't know if that one's doing it any justice either. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, y'all got to watch. Y'all got to, I'm going to have to take a picture and post it for y'all to see how well this is giving. Boom. Y'all have seen this design a couple of times. I put this and all I did was rearrange it for this towel. So I have this on a tumbler. Oh, wait, where my tumbler at? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Hold on, let me switch y'all back. So I put this design and all I did was just rearrange the layout of it on a tumbler. I have a mask that says that same saying. I have it on a shirt. So I made my peekaboo shirt with this. And once you have the foundation and you know how to use Silhouette Studio, you can take a design, you already have everything set up, and then just rearrange it. Same exact design, but I just rearranged it. That's all I did was rearrange it and made it fit for this, because there will be no way for me to take this particular template and make it fit this, because it will be stretched out and distorted. That's something that you guys have to learn about designing. And it's not necessarily, and I call it designing because you have to know how to take elements that you put together for one thing, how to repurpose that thing and make it something else so that you can actually upsell. A lot of people teach you about bundling and about upselling and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, it is great information. Shannon over in Busy Bees just did one. She was talking about bundling and stuff like that. Bundling is great. But if you don't know how to properly size to make those bundles effective, it's kind of a moot point to know how to bundle if you don't know how to design for bundling. Same exact design, just a different setup. Okay. So now let's look at the one that was done with the 8.5 by 14. So this one I did not tape down at all. It's just the tacky paper. I did not tape it down at all, except for here, only because what happened the first time where it kind of slipped. I didn't want it to move too much. And then on this side, I peekabooed at it and repressed it again. All right, so we're going to see this one. Let's see. She said 9.9999. That little, I could take that because that little line kind of weird, but you can't avoid that. Came out great. Sweet 10 plus. Loving. Oh, look, she gave me a whole 11. That's what I'm talking about. She gave me a whole 11. 10 plus. Oh, somebody else gave me an 11 too. Miss Cheryl said 11. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Fire. So bright and vibrant. Colorful and vibrant. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Miss Cheryl. Yes, did y'all sign up for the class yet? Thank you, Miss D. All right, let me see. I had to come over to TikTok. Yeah, it's definitely giving a different type of color over on TikTok. Beautiful, beautiful. It's giving. How would I design something like this in Silhouette Studio? So to learn how to design this, you got to first take my 30-day training. If you think that you know, it's like, oh, I just need help with designing. You don't know these tools, how I teach these tools. Start my 30-day training. And then with setting this up, once you know that, it's just a matter of knowing how to arrange it, making your template, cropping things down, bringing images in, ungrouping them to rearrange them. So was very, very, very simple to recreate. You just got to know how to use the tool. So it starts with my 30-day training. And from there, you can take my design class. So if you think you know enough about it, go to my website, click where it says get class updates so that you are notified when a new design class starts. Okay. Okay. All right. I only said the 99.999 because you said the tape burned, but I should have known better. Beautiful colors, much better over here. Yeah, because the phone is different than these webcams. I was going to get a little, but I think I really want to get a different camera. All right, so yes, definitely make sure that you sign up for that. Is the 30-day training labeled 30-day training? Yes, it is. So if you go over to the website, let me come over here and present share screen 2 and share. And let me turn it around for you guys as well. I might as well have. Oh, y'all, I need to make a TikTok video with that better pizza one. When you use Honestly Speaking paper and ink, you get better colors. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do, but yeah, better results, better colors, better prints, better shirts. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. But over here on the website, you're gonna scroll down and it says Essential to Silhouette Studio. Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days. So yes, it definitely says. So the thumbnail is one, but if you pay attention to the title, it says Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days. So this is the 30-day training. This is the one that's coming up on the 20th and the 22nd. Okay, 3365 for a 2-day session. Again, it's not about designing. It is to learn the proper technique. I am going to provide you with a file that you can press to the towel. So I gave you guys the links here. You can go ahead, order your stuff from Amazon. I'm also going to put the direct links into the course as well if you miss it from here. But we're going to start small. When you're learning to do something, you don't always have to just go to, oh, wow, I want to do oversized. I want to make an all over shirt. That can be a bit much because then you have things to worry about, like getting your shirt to lay flat on top of understanding how to piece it together. So let's do it the right way, guys. When you're trying to learn something new, you cannot just jump to the biggest and the highest thing that you can do. Start small and build up. That's what I'm about. I'm about teaching you guys progression because then you will learn the proper way to do things. So we're going to do the towels. That's why I provided the links for you guys. I'm going to provide a couple of images for you guys and you can choose which one you want to press, like which one you want to print out and press. So I'm going to provide you guys with a couple of images in the course. And of course, you can also use those to sell. All right, if you want to market them. All right, but that's where you're going to go. This is the 30-day training, and this is the one for the oversized class that's coming up this week. All right. Okay. So, what would you use that size towel for? I mean, whatever you want. I mean, they gave us like towels like this at the Heat game. You can put sports stuff on it. You can make it a memorial towel. You can make it a birthday towel. You can make it whatever you want. Make a towel to clean your car with. It can be a great promotional one. You want to kind of tap into those who do detailing and stuff like that. Offer them some towels that has their business information on. It doesn't have to be all over. It can be just a small design in the middle. Oh, also, this technique does also help. So this is not just about doing all over designs, right? So let's say you have one of the smaller EcoTank printers, but you want to be able to do a large shirt, an extra large shirt. Well, guess what? This will teach you how to tile it to be able to do a large shirt, okay? This will teach you how to tile with a 8.5-inch wide printer and be able to do bigger designs for your shirts. Just do keep in mind, no matter what you do, because of the thickness of paper, you're going to see a slight line of demarcation on there, but you can always do my technique where I show you to press with heavy pressure to somewhat soften that line, all right? So here is the next one. This is the one with 8.5 by 14-inch paper. This was 6 8.5 by 14-inch sheets of paper. Now, I turned that off, but I probably would have gone back in there and actually, you know what? I'm going to press this out. Let me turn you back on because I'm going to go back in and I am going to press those lines out so you guys can see those lines of demarcation pressed out. So I'm going to turn that back on. So this is the one with the 8.5 by 14. Backwards or upside down. This is the 11 by 17. I mean, 11 by 17. 13 by 19. But you can do 11 by 17 also. And what I do with the... Oh, it's right here. So with this one, where I repress it again, you can see where I almost started to over sublimate this because the color of the paper started to change. See down here, my 60 seconds, boom, worked like, worked. It's not, but up here where I repress it again, you can see it was starting to burn. That just lets you know with our paper, you do not need, like it's not smoke and mirrors, guys. You really don't need, I was barely at a 1 or 2 on there. I was at a 2. You don't need heavy pressure. You don't need to press it for long. If I would have pressed this at 400 degrees for 60 seconds, I would have over sublimated and I would have started to see the differences in my color. With honestly speaking, sublimation paper, you don't need all that extra. You want to be more proficient in your sublimation, go to the website and get some of the paper. So this is the tacky. So tacky really lets you know when you've over sublimated because you're starting to burn. You've burned off the gas. So it is gassed off. Now what you're doing is simply just burning that adhesive and burning the paper. So you can over sublimate. By me pressing this, this is telling me, look, girl, it wasn't no more ink on this paper. We ain't got nothing else to give, okay? Now you're just going to burn the paper. This is what this was telling me. That I really didn't have to press it again because I was starting to over sublimate. She says it's the only sub paper I use. I know that's right. I just got a large table runner where the back is white polyester. Going to make a very colorful Christmas runner. I like that, Miss Shirley. I like that. Yes, I can get tons of different prints. Where I can get tons of different sub prints I have on it. Yes. How much would you overlap where you press the press? So with ours, it doesn't really matter. So because you're pressing at a lower temperature, it doesn't really matter. I try to go and just give it like just a little bit, just enough where it's overlapped. It doesn't have to be a little, doesn't have to be a lot. So with the 8.5 by 11 one, because I did it in sections, that last one, and I didn't leave myself enough room on the end. So I didn't want to kind of put my hand under there. it was overlapped quite a bit. When I did it the long way, I just put it wherever my heat press naturally went to. So I put it one way, then I turned it around and I pressed it again. So I did not have to worry about like how much it was overpressed. I just used the heat press to guide me. I have to get on board with this paper. Yes, shop.hssync365.com. I would love to try your paper, but I have a lot of paper from other companies. Don't want to waste my money. It's never a waste of money. We also have sample packs. So if you want to try it out, go ahead, get a sample pack and try the paper out. I still have a bunch of paper from like other companies, and I use it for test paper, like for test prints and stuff like that or whatever. To kind of sort of like not waste it. But I mean, you cannot beat the results. I don't know which paper you already have, if like what settings you use and things like that. But if you don't want to purchase an entire pack, we do have sample packs in 8.5 by 14 and 11 by 17. It's 20 sheets. Okay, I got your paper and ink. You won't be disappointed with her paper or ink. Thank you, Karen. Hey, how you doing? All right, so I'm just waiting for this to heat back up, because this one, because I pressed in, like it was more sheets, right? So when we have the rolls back in stock, you won't see it for something like this, right? For something like this, you won't see any lines of demarcation. The lines that you see here are not from the heat press. It is from the overlapping of the paper. And that's it. So if I had used the roll, it would just be one continuous print. You would never, ever, ever, ever see a line of demarcation. But we're out of the rolls right now. So if you still want to be able to do something that's oversized, I'm showing you how you can do it with regular sheets of paper. I have 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17, 13 by 19, and the roll of 13 by 328 feet. Yes, you will be satisfied. I absolutely love the ink and paper. If you're in Miami, you can do a local pickup. Exactly. Yes, I have been told about the wonderful paper. Yes, try out the sample packs. All right, I'm waiting for this to heat back up. So I do want to press this out. So it's saying 3 minutes. That should be enough to press these lines out. So I do have to cover this, because it has ink on top. I am going to have to cover this. All right, so I'm going to take my pressure up to where it's going to be heavy pressure on it, just so that I can kind of knock that line out. So I'm going to price about like 10 to 12 seconds. Now, see, this is where I messed up at, because it wasn't taped down. So I just got to make sure that where this is doesn't touch my print again, because it will gas off. So I'm just going to make sure that I just move it, and that is off of my heat press. And we're just going to press it again and knock out that line. She says, your tacky rolls changed my life. Oh, her tacky rolls changed my life, y'all. Love the ink and paper. My granddaughter was amazed at how, oh, hold on, wait a minute. right, so yeah, that definitely helped some of the line. Now that one main one, it didn't, but all of the other ones, it definitely helped. Oh, y'all in my face. Jesus, back up. Back up. Back it up. So that definitely helped that one with knocking out because there's a lot of lines. So that one main line, just like the 13 by 19 is there, but the rest of them were knocked out. See, it's kind of in the same spot, I think, a little bit over, but yeah, that one main line is still there, but the rest of it went down significantly. And where it was overlapped, there's no difference in color. So with our paper, it does not press to where you're going to lose color because you're not over sublimating it. All right. All right. So you said my granddaughter was amazed how I manipulated the images she wanted into stickers. I said I owe it all to the Professor Shakia. That 30-day class has truly changed my abilities to the best. Yes, so I help you unlock your creativity and be the best version of you at whatever design level you are on. All right. So I am done here. Not going to stay on any longer than I need to. We've already pressed it. But if you would like to learn how to do this, how to properly set it up, learning this technique properly, starting from something as simple as a towel, okay? And being able to press it in sections. This is something where, or if you don't want to do this towel, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get the satin pillowcases. That's still oversized, and you can do it for that as well because you'll still have to press that in sections. And you can practice with doing it on both sides. Now, the Dollar Tree pillow will have to put butcher paper in the middle because it will bleed through. But you can do that as well. If you can't get the towels in time for class, you can use the Dollar Tree pillowcase. I'll actually make the design to where it can fit a Dollar Tree pillowcase or it can fit an Amazon towel. But I put the links there. This, I gave you links for several of them. This is the one that's like 12 by 32. There is one that's a little bit larger. There's a link on there that is for sets where it's a towel and a microfiber rag. There's one for a 12 by 12 rag. So if you do any of those, it's a little bit different. But if you join the class, the files that I'm going to give you are going to fit the 12 by 32 inch towels. And I also create the same ones for a Dollar Tree satin pillowcase. But in this particular class, because I'm going to provide you with the files, I don't want you guys to focus on designing. You need to understand the technique of tiling and being able to put them together and then press. So we're going to spend a day going through for you guys to understand tiling in Sew It Studio, how to do it with and without Business Edition. All right. So that'll be day one. Day two is kind of like hands-on. For those you want to kind of make sure you have someone there if you have any questions. So we're going to take those prints, preferably to have them printed out before Saturday, and then just taping it together, working on your technique for taping it together. I'll be there to walk you through with your craft paper or foam board. We're going on Saturday. I am going to do a version of it where I'm going to do it with an easy press so you can see that process. So it's 2 days of learning how to properly tile and press oversized images with a smaller setup. It is $33.65. You cannot beat that for the education that you're going to receive. Remember, it is not about designing. We will not be setting up designs. I'm going to provide you with a design so that we can focus on tiling, setting up, sizing, tiling, printing, taping, and pressing, okay? The live sessions will take place on October 20th. So that's next week, Thursday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, as well as, so that's day one. And then day two is going to be on Saturday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Will you be doing a Q&A anymore this weekend? I'm in the middle of a job and really need printer help. No, I was on for 3 hours earlier. You can post it in my Facebook group if you're on Facebook, or send a message to the website. I didn't get a notification. I'll be waiting since you mentioned coming back from your earlier live. I'll watch the playback. Awesome. Reach out to your local car washes and find out if they need personalized towels or make for football games. Yep. You will be amazed how many people in your city want custom. Y'all see what she said? Not putting on your website and shipping it out. How many people in your city need custom items? Y'all are leaving so much money on the table with this whole. I told somebody this. I said, look, I don't subscribe to when it comes to like customs. Now my teaching, I want to be global. I want to be nationwide. I want to be worldwide when it comes to my teaching. I want to go and log in and know that there's somebody in Zimbabwe on my live learning how to use Fluid Studio and how to sublimate. So for that, I do want to be global. I want 12,000 people. My goal is to have 12,000 people purchase my Essentials to Silhouette Studio course because it is just that good. That is my goal. But when it comes to customs, my assignment is not global, it's local. I prefer a local sale over shipping out any day. Because when I have to ship out, I'm last minute. I'm going to have my husband chasing UPS through the parking lot every other day. And I don't think he's going to like that. So I prefer local. My assignment for customs is local, honey. It ain't global. I'm not even finna play them games. I'll sell, but I prefer local. The price for the class, $33.65. My classes, easy to remember the prices. If it's a 1-day class, it's $23.65. If it's a 2-day class, it's $33.65. If it's a 3-day class, it is $43.65. If it is a 4-day class, it is $53.65. If it's a 6-day class, it is $73.65. I know I skipped over the rest of them, but I was trying to say it. But remembering the prices for my classes is easy. So if I say it's a 2-day class, just add a 10 to it. All right. Also, again, if you are just joining, remember, if you've never taken a class with me, I do recommend before you check out for that class. I see it's quite a few of you on the site now. Before you check out for that class, if you've never taken a class with me, click at the top where it says, or if you're on a phone, click on the drop down where it says 365 Creative or 365 Academy Login. It'll say 365 Academy Login. Click there to create your free account on the website, okay, on the Academy site. We are experiencing an issue where it's not sending out the express login emails. It's not sending you that to do it. You can't, if you already purchased the class, you can't go to the Academy and use your email. It's going to say you already have an account. But then it's like, okay, well, how do I get into it? It's having an issue. We're going to go through and I will send out emails, for anybody that's new. If I see you have the link still, we send the email out manually with your link on it, but it takes some time. But to avoid that, you can create an account first on the Academy site, then go back to the shop site and complete your purchase. As long as the emails match up, once you go to the Academy site, you'll see that course on your login, on your dashboard, okay? Check your local pop-up shops to sell your customs. I attended one last week with my friend and she did excellent. Last month. Actually, I think it was today. It's the third Saturday, right? Was it third Saturday or third Sunday? I think, because I saw them setting up over across from Wawa's. I think they're doing it again this weekend. Yeah, I think they're doing it again this weekend. One of these days, I do want to go. I want to get a table there, but I got to prep first. So I do want to get a table there on one of the days when they do it. But all right, y'all, I am out of here. I'm actually about to leave. I told my husband I was coming here to, to set up classes. I did set up one class. I didn't set up all of them, but I set up one of them. And I'll probably have him throw this in a couple of orders too. I'll probably have him, by random selection, throw these into 2 orders next week because I don't need them. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.